Number 15, the night butterflies of Dubai. You won't believe it, but when Dubai's bright lights switch to night mode, a completely different city wakes up. Behind those shiny towers lives a hidden world of night butterflies, young women who arrived with big dreams and hopeful hearts. Many came from Asian and African countries, promised good jobs in hotels or tourism. But the moment they land, everything changes. Passports disappear, promises break, and the real job turns into something they never imagined. Dubai looks like a desert version of Las Vegas, glowing and perfect on the outside. But deep inside, thousands of women live quietly in the shadows, working in private bars or entertaining wealthy clients. In places like Dara and Marina, secret parties are just another night. Some women are so desperate for survival, they run after clients into elevators. And the strangest part? In a city of strict rules, this hidden world exists openly, yet never makes it to the headlines. Number 14, a city built on sand and debt. Dubai is often described like a desert fairy tale, a city that rose from sand to become a global symbol of luxury, where supercars race past and towers seem to touch the sky. But behind this glitter, the truth is very different. Dubai isn't built on oil, it's built on loans. Most people think its wealth comes from petroleum, but less than 5% of Dubai's entire income is from oil. The real fuel of the city is real estate, tourism, finance, and huge amounts of foreign money. By 2023, Dubai's debt crossed $160 billion, almost the same as the entire GDP of Kansas. And in 2009, the city was so close to collapsing under $120 billion of debt that Abu Dhabi had to rescue it with a massive bailout. Behind grand projects like Palm Jumeirah and the Burj Khalifa lies a mountain of credit and thousands of underpaid South Asian workers who built the luxury they'll never experience. Dubai may sparkle, but its foundation is made of debt and dreams. Number 13, the supercar graveyards of Dubai. If there's any place on the planet where you'll find dust-covered Ferraris, sand-buried Lamborghinis, and Rolls-Royces left to rot, it's Dubai. The city may look like a playground of wealth, with supercars parked outside 7-star hotels, but behind that shine lies a strange reality: massive luxury car graveyards. Every year, more than 3,000 supercars are simply abandoned. McLarens, Bugattis, Porsches, all tossed aside like forgotten toys. The reason is shocking. In Dubai, going bankrupt isn't just embarrassing, it's a crime. If business owners or investors can't repay their loans, they don't just lose their property, they could end up in jail. So many people choose the quickest escape. Disappear overnight and leave everything behind, including their million-dollar cars. Some vehicles are almost new, untouched, even left with the keys still in the ignition, slowly cooking under the desert sun. These abandoned machines stand as eerie reminders of a city chasing speed, wealth, and perfection, no matter the cost. Number 12, the world's strangest dining rules. When you visit Dubai, remember this: even one sip of water can cost you money. In a city filled with gold-plated cars and the world's biggest malls, there are rules that surprise many tourists. One of the strictest rules is that you cannot eat or drink on the metro, on buses, or even inside the stations. It doesn't matter if the desert heat is burning at 43 degrees Celsius, 110 degrees Fahrenheit. If you take a quick sip of water in the wrong spot, you could be fined 100 dirhams, around $27. The government says these rules keep the city clean and maintain Dubai's perfect image. But for visitors, it feels like living in a place where every small move is watched. And during Ramadan, things get even stricter. Eating or drinking in public during daytime isn't just discouraged, it's seen as disrespectful and can bring heavy fines or even brief detention. Number 11, Dubai's billionaire obsession with pet lions. In most countries, people walk their dogs in the park. But in Dubai, some ultra-rich people do something wild: they drive around with baby lions sitting in the passenger seat of a Lamborghini. For the elite, owning a lion, tiger, or leopard isn't a pet hobby, it's a symbol of power. A single lion cub can cost nearly $50,000, and showing one off on Instagram has become the new way to say, "I'm richer than you." Social media is filled with Dubai billionaires letting lions relax in the back of a Rolls-Royce or feeding milk to tiger cubs inside golden mansions. But the dark truth is heartbreaking. Once these animals grow big and dangerous, many are abandoned or sent to illegal private facilities. Dubai officially banned wild pets in 2017, yet the trend continues behind closed doors. International groups now call Dubai a major hotspot for the illegal wildlife trade. Honestly, lions belong in the wild, not on leather seats. Number 10, Sonapur, the golden city built on workers' pain. Behind Dubai's glittering towers and shiny malls lies a world most tourists never even hear about. It's called Sonapur, a name that means city of gold in Hindi. But the only gold here is the sweat of more than 150,000 migrant workers from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Philippines. These are the men who built Dubai's dream, brick by brick. While the Burj Khalifa sparkles above the desert, Sonapur feels more like an overcrowded work camp. 6 men squeeze into one tiny room where the heat can hit 50 degrees Celsius 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and the old air conditioners struggle like tired engines. They work 12 hours a day for around 800 dirhams, barely $200 a month. Meanwhile, a single cappuccino downtown costs almost $10. Most arrived believing they'd get good jobs and clean housing. Instead, their passports were taken, salaries delayed, and hopes locked inside windowless rooms. Sonapur doesn't appear on any map, but it's the real backbone of Dubai's glory, a place where other people's dreams rise while theirs slowly fade into dust. Number 9, Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is the crown jewel of Dubai, a massive needle of steel and glass shooting 2,717 feet into the sky. It looks like the ultimate symbol of human ambition, a place where dreams climb higher than the clouds. But behind all that sparkle lies a truth most people never hear about. The tower has more than 200 floors, yet only around 160 are actually used. The rest is just empty metal reaching upward, built more for showing off than for real purpose. Even stranger, only about 20% of the building is occupied. Many of the luxury apartments stay dark and untouched because the maintenance and electricity bills are so expensive they can reach thousands of dollars every month. And here's the biggest shock, this $1.5 billion skyscraper doesn't have a proper sewage system. Every day, trucks line up to collect over 15 tons of waste and drive it across the city. In the city of the future, you can live above the clouds, but your sewage still travels by truck. Number 8, Palm Jumeirah, the sinking wonder. Palm Jumeirah, the world's most famous man-made island shaped like a giant palm tree, is often shown as Dubai's proud symbol of wealth and creativity. From the sky, it looks perfect, turquoise water, million-dollar villas, and picture-perfect beaches. But the reality underneath is far less glamorous. The island is slowly sinking. Geologists say Palm Jumeirah is dropping about 5 millimeters, 0.2 inches, every year, while the disrupted ocean currents are eating away at its shores. The once clear waters have turned cloudy, and more than 70% of the nearby coral reefs and seagrass beds have been destroyed since the island was built. Maintaining this artificial paradise now costs more than the tourism money it brings in. Rich homeowners spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just to keep their foundations stable and stop the sand from drifting away. What was once a symbol of success is now a warning, a reminder that nature doesn't bend easily to human dreams. Number 7, the empty towers. Dubai was once praised as the fastest-growing city on the planet. Cranes filled the sky, new towers rose every month, and the world watched in awe. But after years of non-stop construction, a strange reality has appeared. Thousands of luxury apartments now sit completely empty. Estimates say more than 30% of Dubai's skyscrapers have no real residents at all. They're just hollow towers in a global money game. For many wealthy investors, buying a Dubai apartment isn't about living there. It's like collecting a designer watch, something to show off, hide money in, or use for questionable deals. Some buildings have never had a single light switched on since the day they opened. These $100 million structures stand like silent ghosts across areas such as Business Bay and Dubai Marina. Fly over Dubai at night and the city glows beautifully. But behind those bright, shiny towers? Empty rooms, dark floors, and dreams that were never lived in. Number 6, the golden generation's privileges in Dubai. In most countries, young people fight to survive, paying off student loans, struggling with rent, or working long hours just to stay afloat. But in Dubai, a totally different reality exists. Young Emiratis, the native citizens, grow up in a world where adulthood comes fully sponsored. Their entire education is paid for by the government, even if they study in the US or UK. And when they get married, they receive a free villa worth more than $400,000, plus a handsome marriage allowance. They also get domestic workers, drivers, cooks, gardeners, all hired from low-paid migrant labor. If they feel stressed, the government even provides special relaxation retreats only for citizens. It's a generation raised in a hypermodern world without financial worries. But that comfort has a flip side. Many young Emiratis have never worked real jobs and depend completely on state support. Private companies often say productivity in the public sector is 40% below global levels, even though salaries are nearly double. When everything comes easy, ambition slowly fades. Number 5, a city without a native culture. Dubai is known as the city where anything can happen, except one thing: finding actual locals. Out of 3.6 million people living here, almost 90% are foreigners. It's one of the few cities on Earth where the native population is smaller than the visitor crowd. Dubai works like a tiny version of the world: taxi drivers from Pakistan, chefs from the Philippines, engineers from India, servers from Kenya. Meanwhile, Emiratis make up less than 10% of the population, mostly working in comfortable government jobs with high pay and short hours. This creates a city that feels shiny but strangely hollow. Many travelers say Dubai looks like a giant movie set: perfect, polished, impressive, but missing human warmth. Skyscrapers, malls, and luxury restaurants fill the skyline, yet finding something truly local feels almost impossible. Dubai is a place where millions come to chase dreams, but very few stay long enough to feel like they truly belong. Number 4, the most mysterious ghost village in Asia. Hidden deep inside Dubai's endless desert is a mysterious place called Al Madam, a village that seems to appear in the day and disappear into darkness at night. Travelers call it Dubai's ghost town, and once you see it, you'll understand why. Built in the late 1970s as a modern settlement for Bedouin families, it now lies abandoned, with broken houses, empty rooms, and sand climbing all the way up to the rooftops. The people who lived here left suddenly, without explanation. Some say violent desert storms and shifting dunes made life impossible. Others whisper darker stories, that something supernatural forced the villagers to escape overnight. No one knows the real truth. Today, Al Madam is one of Dubai's eeriest tourist spots. Photographers and thrill-seekers wander through half-buried homes where sand pours through windows, covers beds, and fills staircases. It feels like stepping into a post-apocalyptic movie set, frozen in time. Number 3, the pressure to show off in Dubai. In Dubai, everything has to shine: your car, your clothes, even the coffee you upload to Instagram. For many young Emiratis and wealthy expats, luxury isn't just a lifestyle, it's a requirement. People buy supercars, Rolex watches, and Hermes bags not out of need, but out of fear of looking less rich in a city where your neighbor might casually own a Bugatti. Here, even high school students post photos of riding to school in a Bentley. Weekend brunches can cost over $1,000 per person, not for the food, but for the picture. A UAE survey showed that 45% of people under 30 spend more money than they actually earn, and almost half admit they feel judged if they don't live as lavishly as their friends. This constant pressure to look wealthy has created a silent struggle. Young people are trapped trying to prove they belong in a world where image means everything. Number 2, Dubai was tests $3.5 billion worth of food every year. Dubai is a paradise for food lovers, a place where you can eat Japanese sushi, Australian wagyu, and Russian caviar all in the same 5-star breakfast buffet. Everything looks perfect, everything tastes expensive. But behind those gold-plated tables lies a truth that's not so glamorous. Nearly 38% of all food cooked in the UAE is thrown away every single day, adding up to almost $3.5 billion of waste each year. To keep its image of non-stop luxury, Dubai imports almost everything: strawberries from Europe, seafood from the Arctic, vegetables from faraway farms. The carbon footprint is massive. A simple healthy salad in Dubai may have traveled more miles than a flight from New York to Los Angeles. The saddest part? Most of this fancy food never even gets touched. If things continue like this, Dubai might not only hold records for the tallest buildings, but also for the biggest mountains of food waste on Earth. Number 1. The deepest wealth gap in Asia. Behind Dubai's shining skyline lies one of the deepest wealth gaps in the Middle East, a place where 1% live high above the clouds while the remaining 99% struggle beneath the desert heat. On one side of the city, gold-plated Rolls-Royces roll past luxury malls. On the other side, thousands of migrant workers sleep in metal rooms where temperatures hit 49 degrees Celsius 120 degrees Fahrenheit, earning just $200 to $300 a month. While a billionaire might spend $50,000 on a single dinner, a laborer sends his tiny paycheck back home so his family can survive. Dubai's GDP per capita is among the highest in the world, yet nearly 80% of people here own nothing, no home, no land, no real savings. It's like looking into a two-sided mirror, one side shows glittering towers, the other hides silent labor camps. This contrast reveals a powerful truth: Dubai's beauty shines bright, but its shadows run deep.